talking about the 2x4s and the crossboards. So this is 50 yards and there's pipes in the ground. So this is set up for 50 yards. So you get the two 2x4s, you get the cross beam, you come out, drop the 2x4s in, put the cross beam in. This is a set 50-yard line. Or you can bring the figure 8 out and set that up, completely up to you. Excuse me, that was 25 yards. This is 50 yards. There's a set of pipes there as well. Target set up, that's 100 yards. And then for some of our competition, back behind it here on the horse bowl, is actually 100 meters. So if the target that's up is 100 yards, where the horse mats are, that's 100 meters. A lot of time during the summer, especially on the nice summer days, walk up on top of the 100-yard berm here, and they'll go right to the tree line. You can just see them, and they'll lay there and chew their cud for hours. They won't get up. They're not skittish. They're not going to jump in front of you. Yeah, it's only when they're physically walking across the range you stop. I've had them come out here and graze, and you got to come down and chase them off, and then you redo it again. Not thinking. I can tell you this is 150 meters. 150 meters. I use this for one of my competitions I shoot. Please keep in mind, because I can tell as I look through, well, not a bad group, but blew through the back of the, this is not a backstop. This is what we set our turkeys. Turkeys sit on top of this one when we shoot some of our silhouette matches. So 150 meters. Just try not to impact this, as some people have. I always lose track of them out here. There they are. So there are pipes, and this is 200 yards. There are pipes here in the ground for setting up targets. Oftentimes people have left targets. Looks like there's a couple different styles down here, so you don't always have to carry one down. But as you can see from this point here, see our obscured view of the rifle range? Yeah. So we can't even see the folks that are down there talking right now. So that's where we put the sign out. And so someone just doesn't come in and go, oh, nobody's here. Boom. Turns the light off and starts shooting. Oops, so someone's physically down here. So that's 200 yards. And this is 200 meters for, again, some of the NRA shoots or some of the sanctioned shoots we do. And this is half inch, I think it's half inch, what they call AR 500. AR 500, that sounds like cool, like it's gun stuff. No, AR 500 stands for abrasion resistance. It's just an industrial term for the rating for the hardness of the steel. Just happens to sound AR, so it sounds like it's a gun thing.
They ding pretty loud?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I shoot a match out here once a month. Actually, I didn't shoot it, it was yesterday because I had some membership work to do. I shoot 22 long rifle, silhouette, long range. So we shoot 50 meter, 100 meter, 150 meter, and 200 meter with 22s. Wow. There's a 4-foot drop from there to here. Wow. Mm-hmm. If I shoot these with a 22, I have to take my earmuffs off a little bit to hear them. With the muffs on, I can't hear it ding.
This offset, right?
Just a little bit, and actually, that's a great example. That's what happens to a 22. It just flattens out into a teeny tiny disc. You'll find those all over out here. Yeah. Like I said, that was yesterday's match.
Oh, wow.
But this has taken 308s, 30-06 is said. My buddy's 338 Lapua. The only time it seems to damage him is if you just catch the edge. I think it's just because the metal's not very thick. I said the worst thing he ever does is he flips it off the hook. You know, it's not a big deal. Just come out, flip it back up. But yeah, go for it. So like I said, 10, 8, and 6 inch. They ring pretty good. The 223 and 06, you have no problems hearing them ring. So the 22 is the only one that kind of doesn't make a whole lot of noise.
These long distance silhouette with the 22, you guys aren't doing that standing up with open sights, are you?
No.
Oh,
now,
good.
Oh, you're not that good then.
so on that particular match, it's any 22, any sights. I'm not gonna say the rules because we're not super stickler on the rules. It's more a fun shoot.
Yeah.
The 50 meter is supposed to be shot offhand. Now there's many people that will stand against the post. There's some people that will sit. If we have a kid come out, by all means have the kid sit at the bench and go ahead and shoot them.
Yeah.
Chicken's about that tall. It looks like a big target until you're trying to stand, you know, and shoot it offhand. The 100 meter, the 150, and the 200, it can be shot prone, it can be shot from the bench, it can be shot supported, whatever you want to do. But only that 50 meter is, by the rules, it's supposed to be shot unsupported. But like I said, it's more of a fun shoot.
I got a little bit of reality check with to do these regular silhouettes.
Okay.
And I've got a 20-inch full barrel. And, you know, I cannot hold this in.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring a rubber band
And
with
it's
you.
fun to shoot steel. It's reactionary. It does bother me when I see stuff like this. These are newer holes. You know, again, get your gun sighted in closer up before you try to come out here and shoot 200. If you do come out for the 500-yard match, they do ask that you be sighted in out to 200 yards. If you're shooting a consistent group at 200 yards, then it should be just a matter of changing your elevation to get you on at the 500. So, yep. No other questions? We're going to keep walking down range here. Again, it's completely up to you whether you drive it or you walk it. It's a little bit of a walk, but not bad. But you can drive your vehicle down here if you have a truck, no problem. reason we ask that you come down and check it first thing in the morning. Any of you have been in the military, have been around some of the other large ranges. We do have what are called the butts or the pits down here. We do have a staircase that goes down, and during a 500-yard match, until we get the acoustics installed, there's actually somebody down here. It's all a concrete barrier. There's no way that you're going to get hit. But for some reason, somebody could be down here, because this is a concrete garage where we store all the targets in. So it's very easy, and you can go down there by all means, please do. It's not too exciting, but go for it. Someone can be down there and they can be working in this garage and you'd never know it. And just like you see, the target pull, yep, they slide down. If you grab the bottom of the bar, you can pull the whole target down. And that's how they score. Yep, grab right in the middle. There you go.
Like the military,
Just like the military, yep.
Maggie's drawers.
Exactly. And then they put the new board, they put the marker in it, and they come back up. So I think I fibbed earlier. That's a 4-foot board. It's a 6-foot target that goes up. Wow. Like I said, during a regular match, there will be someone down here. It could possibly be like a morning like today. Somebody comes down here to work, loses track of time. You know, you see a vehicle, but you don't know where they are. Just a quick jaunt down here, just to make sure no one's down here working. Then you're good to go.
Would it not make sense if you are one of the people who are here early and doing this to put the red light on?
You should put the red light on the sign on, but again, people will come out and they'll go, I don't see anybody.
Oh,
Right. And so it's just one of those extra layer.
Nice out here.
That's it for the 500.
Question.
Yes.
Do we have a master list of work that needs to be done? So if you happen to come out, that you could look something up?
So what we are in the process of working on is when we just came in the main range area, there was a small bulletin board, a weatherized bulletin board. We're going to start keeping a list in there of things that can be done. And usually it's an ongoing kind of repetitive type list. And then as we get closer, April is going to be our first quarterly work party. Leading up to that, we're actually going to send out an email that will have a specific list of tasks to do. The reason we do that is because I think we're going to ask for some log splitters. So if someone has a log splitter, is willing to bring that out, because we've got some trees we need to take up. I think there's some, usually the gutters need to be done. There's some other specific things that we have found that we get a much better response, that if I tell you what we're going to do, I'll get 100 people saying, I can do that, and we can take care of it all. If I don't tell you, and I have a list, and people just show up, you get a lot smaller response. And so we're going to try to let everybody know as early as possible what we're going to be doing, what extra tools we might need. People will always come out and weed whack and stuff, and we always need it. But people don't necessarily want to think they're going to come out and that's what they're always going to do. They like to be able to see there's other things they can do. And we might have a special project. We had one, we moved some trap machines around one day. It was a special project we had listed. So.
I guess is part of it like a repair list? Like stuff
Yes.
that specifically is
Repair list, or it can be simple things like repair list could be making sure that the target stands. They get shot up. So making sure that we have all the parts there, you know, making sure you have a driver or a screwdriver to redo target stands. That's something you can come out and do. Sometimes it's simple things like making sure the trash is taken out. Sometimes it's going around and making sure all these limbs and things that have fallen down from the windstorms. Sometimes it's stuff as simple as that. Blowing things out, sweeping things up, cleaning the bathrooms, cleaning the clubhouse. There's all different kinds of things like that we're always looking for it. Or if you have a special skill or talent, by all means, we're looking for that. Not necessarily your occupation, but something that you like to do that you're good at, and you think you can help the club out, let us know. We're all for about supporting that stuff too. If you come up with something, let us know.
Are there like lawnmowers, weed eaters? Are there kind of